Hi, everyone. It's Joe Mitchell here, and I am very happy to be talking to you today about relieving holiday stress and how we can do that. And I'd really like to get right into it because we're not going to spend a long time. I know you're busy. I know you've got a lot on your plate. So let's talk about this whole idea about stress. And I mean, there's a lot to talk about it. But let's talk about why now? What are the issues that might be bringing this up? Let's talk about that. So let me bring you on to my. Let me see, shift here. Trying to get this so that we can look at it together. And it's for some reason we're not. I want to present some slides, and we are um, going to do this in just 1 second. Hold on, we're almost there. And I want to thank you very much for joining me today. And I want to talk about what causes holiday stress. So there are a number of things that cause holiday stress. And the first one, let's go to our next slide. One of the things that causes holiday stress is financial pressure, costs of associated with buying gifts and preparing. I mean, you just have all of this money that you got to spend in order to make this thing work. And that can cause a lot of stress, especially if you are, it's not, the money's not flowing. Second thing is the family dynamics. A lot of times you're going to be with family members that aren't necessarily, uh, you're not necessarily harmonious with, and you can have conflicts. You're not normally with these people. You might be in person with people that you're not. You might have gone out of town, or some people might have come into town to be with you. So there's a lot of different reasons why family dynamics can cause stress. Time management. You can also be like overextended. You just have like so much to do, and that can be a real issue to have so much to do. So, there's social events, there's cooking, there's all kinds of shopping, and it can be really, really amazingly stressful. Next thing is loneliness and grief. Loneliness and grief can be very hard if you have just recently lost a loved one, or you're not uh, you know you're not with the people that you want to be with. Now, I suggest that like you have like a pencil or paper, and you just write these things down. Like, what is it that is concerning you? What is it that is bothering you? What is it that uh, has you stressed? Write it down. Okay, I'm giving you ideas about what could cause the stress, but write down what is causing you stress, if there is it. The next one is unrealistic expectations. We all think that Christmas is supposed to be this unbelievable, amazing holiday. And that can also be something that causes us stress because it doesn't necessarily go down that way. So are any of these things causing you stress? Well, I want to just talk about some really basic ways to relieve stress. We're not going to spend a super lot of time uh, doing this, but I want to give this to you very succinctly. So the first thing is there are three basic methods that I really want to go into today. One of them is breath work. Second is tapping. And third is, let's go over here. And third, affirmations. So let's start with breath work. So this is the thing that's great about breath work is it's something that you can practice very practically, and it really makes a huge difference. And you can do it like in the bathroom, or you can do it, and people might not even notice that you do this. Okay, what we're going to be doing is called the physiological sigh. This is a very basic breath work technique, which is very powerful to relieve stress. If you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling like, oh, there's too much going on, or you're having some dynamics that aren't really working very well. So what you do is you first take in a breath through your nose into the belly, and then you take a second breath into the belly. So there are two breaths that's in one breath, and then you exhale through the mouth. So let's do it again. You inhale into the belly, and then you take a second inhale into the belly while you're still holding, and then exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. So let's do that 3 times. Okay, we'll do 3 breaths. So let's just say that there's some, and I think even if you just did that with me, you might be able to notice it, but let's do it 3 times. So first one, let's begin. Taking a deep breath. Another one. And then exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Second one, inhale into the belly. Second breath. And then exhale through the mouth. Third one. Good. And then exhale through the mouth. So, I mean, if you want to do that, you can do that without people even recognizing that that's what you're doing. So I really recommend, like, this is a really, really good technique to do. Now, I would suggest that you add this thing that we call havening. And basically, it's basically up at the shoulders, you put your hands and you bring them down to your elbows. Down like this. Boom. Take a few deep breaths this way. One more. Beautiful. I want you to notice how you feel now. Do you feel a little bit more relaxed? Do you feel a little bit less stressed? Try this several times throughout the day. It only takes a minute and a half maybe. And just notice how powerful it is to change your state. Now, let's talk a little bit about tapping. So when we look at these types of stress, let me come back on the stage with you here, because I want to show you some basic tapping things. So the first thing is you're going to tap right here. Just tap like this. Beautiful. And you're just tapping on like right below the collarbone. And what you're doing is you're stimulating a meridian. It's going to help you to release emotions. Okay? And where we're going to tap, the second place we're going to tap is right up here at the eyebrows. It's right at the eyebrows. Side of the eye. There's a bone right here, side of the eye. Under the eye, there's a bone right here. Beautiful. And then here is where our point is here. So let's go through this. We hit this one here, this one here, this one here. We're doing anywhere between 7, 10, 15, maybe at the most. And that's beautiful. And then finally, right here, the wrists together. And put the wrist together. So that's 5 points. And what you want to do is while you're doing this, you think about what it is that's stressing you, and you say release, release, release. Think about what's stressing you. Feel the feelings. See the images, feel the feelings, feel where they are in your body. Release, release, release. Don't try to release. Just release. Just allow it to happen. Release. Because it will happen as you tap like this. You just tap for a minute. So release. 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 I'm thinking about this stress of being with the family. Release. Release. Really nice way to just get it out. The thing that's great about tapping is that you don't have to try to change. Just let it be, tap, and say release. There's a lot more to tapping, of course, and I can go into that. I do go into that on my YouTube channel quite a bit, so you can feel free to do that. But this is just a very simple technique that you can immediately implement. Okay, so now let's go back to our screen here, and let's talk about affirmations. So what we're going to do is while we're doing this, what we can do is we can do a little bit. I'll be over here. Maybe we'll do it this way. Do it a little bigger here. So we'll be tapping here, okay? I'm in control of my stress levels. I choose peace and calm. Every breath I take fills me with tranquility and relaxation. I am capable of overcoming any challenge, and that brings me peace. You can also do this movement as well. When we go to our next slide, I release all tension from my mind and body. Each day, I grow stronger and more relaxed. I am deserving of a peaceful and serene life. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go back to tapping. I let go of worries and embrace calmness. Feel it. My mind is clear. My heart is at peace. And my body is relaxed. Now, if any of these really resonate with you, repeat them. Or this is something that you really want. I let go of worries and embrace calmness. Stress is leaving my body, and serenity is taking its place. I am surrounded by an aura of calmness and tranquility. Last set, and that is the last set. So those are our affirmations. So let's see what we've done. Okay, we've first of all, we have done our breathing, and we do a deep inhale and then a further inhale, and then exhale. Then we've done the tapping, release, 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 release. And then we've done our affirmations. I'm in control of my stress levels. I choose peace and calm. So there you have it. That is some very quick ways to reduce your holiday stress. And I think that if you try those things, let me know. If you send me your email, or if you go to activateyourgreatness.com/free, and you put in your email, I will send you the affirmations, and I will also send you a video. So please, a video that will be helpful to reducing your holiday stress. So thanks so much for listening. And this is Joe Mitchell. If you'd like to have a free consultation with me, and where we can talk about what you are up against, or what your goals are, especially, I want to see you be a joyous achiever. That is my mission, is to create more joyful achievers in this world. And if you're one of these people who's a high achiever, who wants to be more joyful, who wants to get more done, set up a free consultation with me. Just go to activateyourgreatness.com/free, and we'll set something up. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I appreciate you. And we'll talk later. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas.